All right, good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here and covering this very important event. I'm Greg Stanton, Mayor of the City of Phoenix, and I appreciate everyone being here, both media, professionals from the City of Phoenix, our friends of the Salvation Army, and community members. And we are already hitting over 100-degree temperatures, and it is now just May, and it's only going to get hotter from here. And this heat creates a potentially dangerous situation for public transit commuters, those who work or play outside, and of course for our vulnerable residents like those who are homebound or experiencing homelessness. It's important to know where you can get help from the extreme heat when you need it. And it's important to know how to give help if you can. Phoenix is a very caring community. We want to help those most vulnerable in our community, and today we're going to talk about how those who want to help can easily help those in need. We want to make sure that our city is heat ready and that residents have all the information and resources they need to cope with the heat. So today I'm joined by our Human Services Director, Marshall Franklin, our Director of Emergency Management, Lisa Jones, Sergeant Vince Lewis from the Phoenix Police Department, and in just a few minutes, they will share critical information on resources for our vulnerable populations, the importance of hydration, and how to keep your pets safe throughout our hot months. We're Cool is a combined effort of multiple departments: our Parks Department, Human Services, Emergency Management, libraries, parks, police, and fire, all coming together with the help of great nonprofits in the Valley to not only get the word out about the resources available, but to get those resources into the hands of those who need it most. And working with our friends at the Maricopa Association of Governments, we've designed maps that show where you can get free bottles of water and indoor locations to cool off. This is a hard copy of that map, but these maps are available online. 44 locations throughout the city of Phoenix, specifically to help people that may be suffering because of the extreme heat. 44 locations where you can get water and cool off so we can keep people safe and healthy as possible during the upcoming hot summer month. This list includes locations like parks, recreation centers, senior centers, other key locations throughout our city. You could pick up a map at any city building or find them online at phoenix.gov/heat. phoenix.gov/heat. But in order for great resources to be available, we need your help. Once again, we need your help for our ongoing heat relief efforts. Your donations, your financial donations, your donations of water are key to the success of keeping our hydration stations and cooling refuges operating, as well as allowing our nonprofits to continue to have supplies needed during these hot months. So as mayor, I'm asking the people of the city once again to open up your hearts, open up your purses and wallets, and to donate money to this very important cause. If you would like to donate, please visit phoenix.gov/heat or call 602-534-0543. And I think some of the other speakers are going to talk about places where you can donate pallets of water if you prefer to donate that way. But the easiest way is to donate financial resources and allow our city and our nonprofit partners to purchase water and other items that will help people during extreme heat. Now I'd like to introduce...
Speaking of water, we ain't got nowhere to go to the bathroom around this place.
Thank you so much. Well, ma'am, we'll talk to you. Now I'd like to introduce Marshall Franklin, our Director of Human Services, and then she'll introduce the other speakers to provide this important information. Marshall.
Thank you, Mayor Stanton. As Mayor said, we are a community that cares, and what I'd like to share with you and share with the public is if you need to cool off, the City of Phoenix offers cooling stations, as Mayor Stanton mentioned, where you can beat this heat. These cooling centers are located throughout Phoenix, in facilities, and at several of our great community partner locations. Cooling centers are open and available during the regular hours of operation unless otherwise noted. And you can find that information again on phoenix.gov, as Mayor Stanton referenced. The City of Phoenix opened these cooling centers across the city starting today and will stay stocked with water throughout our long summer months. The 45 locations on the map, which was referenced by Mayor Stanton and is available online, are hydration and cooling stations. And what that simply means is that hydration stations are where you can come and get water. Cooling stations are where you can come and sit and cool off. So in essence, you can come, grab water, as well as sit there and cool off for those individuals in our community who may need that particular benefit. This is not something that the City of Phoenix does alone, and we are grateful to our community partners like the Salvation Army that joins us in this mission each year through the Heat Relief Network. Salvation Army is crucial and vital in distributing water to some of our most vulnerable communities with these mobile hydration stations like the one that you see here, which will be highlighted and referenced. Again, we want to reinforce that we are a community that cares, and so we are asking our community to please make sure that you look out for those vulnerable populations in our community, those who may be elderly, our children, those, again, as Mayor Stanton mentioned, who are experiencing homelessness, and ensure that you let them know that we have the hydration and water cooling stations available for them. And with that, I'd now like to introduce Lisa Jones, who is the Director of our Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Management.
Thank you, Marshall. As we prepare for another hot summer, it's important that we talk about things that will allow us to stay safe as the temperature starts to rise. One of our highest priorities should be hydration. Drinking water is important to do every day, but in hot weather, drinking water becomes even more critical. You sweat more when the temperature is hot, especially if you're working and exercising in the heat. Drinking water helps replenish those fluids that you lose during those activities. So how much water do you need? Everyone is different. Things like how active you are, your sweat rate, the clothing that you're wearing helps to determine this. Drinking 8-ounce glasses of water, that's about a half a gallon, is something that you can remember, and it's a good goal to shoot for. But it's only the baseline. Remember, if you're out in the heat, or if you're going to be out for an extended amount of time, or if you're exercising, you must replenish the fluids that you lose. So again, the baseline is there, and then you're looking to add to that as you exercise or as you're out in the heat. Your safety begins with you. So please, don't wait till you get thirsty. Drink plenty of water, stay cool, and stay safe this summer. Next up, we'll have Division Chief Daniel Cheatham of the Phoenix Fire Department. Thank you.
Thank you. As the temperature heats up, the fire department tends to see a lot of heat-related illness emergencies. What a heat-related illness is basically the body's inability to compensate for its rising temperature. Excuse me. What that usually starts with is heat cramps. Someone's sweating profusely, their body starts to cramp, their muscles starting to tighten. Prolonged exposure, that's going to lead into heat exhaustion. There's many signs and symptoms that accompany heat exhaustion, but some of those can be profuse sweating, pale skin, feeling fatigued, and fainting. Those are just a few signs and symptoms. But if someone's left untreated, that can progress to the most dangerous stage, which is heat stroke. The body temperature raises above 104 degrees. Someone can have hallucinations, seizures, even become incapacitated. Their skin can feel hot and dry to the touch. If anyone is feeling any of these signs and symptoms, get them into a cool environment immediately. If they're conscious and able to start drinking water, have them drink water. If it's any signs and symptoms beyond cramping, call 911 or take them to a medical facility so that they can be evaluated. We've talked about who's most susceptible: our children, our elderly, our homeless, our obese. So the fire department wants to remind you to always hydrate the day before, hydrate throughout the day, and limit your activities during the hottest part of the day. If you're unable to, utilize these great water and cooling stations that are strategically located throughout the valley. Again, if you need to find them, go to phoenix.gov/heat. They're an excellent resource. Thank you. We'll now bring up Sergeant Vincent Lewis with Phoenix PD.
Thank you, Division Chief. I just want to be quick and direct with my message. Do not leave children, pets, elderly, or passengers behind in locked parked cars. Temperatures inside parked cars can reach well above survivable limits in mere minutes, and that's even when it doesn't feel that hot outside. So bring shoes and water, enough for your entire party, and take them with you. We do not leave passengers behind in those parked cars. If you see somebody inside of a parked car and is in distress, call 911. If you feel driven to take action, there's some steps that we want you to take first. Check to see if the doors are unlocked first. Call 911 before you take action. Take just the reasonable amount of action necessary to rescue those passengers inside who may be in distress, and then wait for first responders to arrive once you've called them. Those are the steps in order that you should take prior to taking those actions. Once again, I just want to reiterate, temperatures inside parked cars can get very, very high beyond survivable limits. Do not leave kids, elderly, pets, or anybody, passengers, therefore, in your parked car. Visit phoenix.gov/heat for more information. And I'd like to invite Mayor Stanton back for a closing.
All right, thank you very much. So, City of Phoenix is going to do everything that we possibly can to make sure the people of our community are ready for the upcoming hot summer. We've got great partners like the Salvation Army with the truck behind us and other nonprofits that stand at the ready to make sure that the citizens of our community are prepared for the extreme heat. We want to keep people as healthy as possible during this time, but once again, we need your help. So if you do want to participate, you do want to contribute, you do want to do your part as a caring citizen, please visit phoenix.gov/heat or call 602-534-0543. Let's have a great, great summer. Keep everyone healthy. Watch your kids around water. Thank you, everyone, for covering this.